Hey everyone, welcome to Common Thread 1111. I concentrate this channel more for us, or more for those of us that have found ourselves on a twin flame path and journey, that are maybe in no communication, no contact, and continuing to move forward on this journey by ourselves here in the 3D. You know, in the 5D, we are never alone. Our twin is always with us. But in the 3D, I feel like when the no contact comes, and after you've been through a little bit of the running and chasing and a few years of it, you get, I don't want to say complacent, but you get in this energy of, okay, here we go again. And, you know, just expect it to work out a certain way, if that makes sense. You know, in the beginning of the running, chasing stages, I'm just referring to myself here, would freak me out because I was always trying to, when I was the chaser, because I have been the runner, I feel like I'm kind of in the runner energy now, which has been totally new too. But in the chaser mentality, I feel like we try to hold on too much. But after several cycles of the running and chasing, I also feel like you get in this place of, you just know it's going to come back around again. And complacent probably isn't the best word for it, but you you put it to the side. It's not as pressing. It's not as, I don't want to say not important, because it is important. It's just not a priority. You kind of shift into this priority where you are the priority and not the union. And I don't mean to make anybody upset by saying that, but I think that that's where we all get to. You can't lay down there, baby. I also want to talk about my dream last night. I had a dream. I don't remember much of the dream. I remember the message. And the message was about balance. You know, with twin flames, when you are first awakened, or again, I'm going to refer to myself when I was first awakened, and I've read several different takes and accounts on this about the reason you awaken is when you meet that person who reflects back to you your shadow self and parts of yourself that you have not cleared, that triggers the awakening, because you want to deal with that self. And when they see you and they accept you for who you are, no matter what. Whatever that dark side of yourself, that shadow side of yourself that you were afraid to show anybody else. And their acceptance of you and your shadow self is part of the awakening process. But the balance of it with twin flames, they are our mirrors. And we look at it, you know, and I've heard several different explanations and descriptions on it, was when they did reflect back to us those shadow selves and we were clearing those, that was a true twin flame marker, or why we perceived them to be our twin flames, because no one else had ever done that. And that I do believe that that's part of it. And I want to take that concept, trying to explain my dream about balance. They are our mirror, but each of us at different points, and I've switched back and forth, and I'm sure you have too, at any point during this journey, we've associated ourselves with one or the other. We've associated with either being a divine feminine or a divine masculine. And it's all about the balance of the divine masculine, divine feminine. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine in us. It's just finding that balance. And when they mirrored back to us, whether we were in the divine masculine or divine feminine energy, let's say I was the divine feminine, when he was holding up the mirror to me and seeing me, he was showing me, you know how in a mirror, you see the reverse world. Everything is flipped around. And when I was the divine feminine, he was showing me the divine masculine. And, you know, on the flip side, if I was the divine masculine, they would be showing me the divine feminine. And that balance is what we should be aiming to achieve in ourselves, of the divine masculine and divine feminine, for those energies to live in harmony in us. And when we get that balance and that harmony of those two energies, that's when we come into union. Now, don't take me wrong. I don't mean come into union with that other person that we perceive to be our twin flame. I mean, that's when we come into union with ourselves, when we stand in our power, when we stand in our magic, and when things and the universe flows and talks through us. When we can bring those energies together inside of us to live in harmony and be both the divine masculine in his strength and the divine feminine in her magic, that's when everything is going to start to really come into knowing, and you're going to feel very energetic. And I'm trying to think too many words into this, but that's when the union and standing and making a difference is really going to happen. Anyway, didn't mean to go too far off subject there than the daily message. I do like these readings to be more for our daily message for us and not the other energy, because we are the divine masculine, we are the divine feminine. You can associate with more than one, but because you are associating more with one, you are still off balance. Is that making sense? This is my truth. This is my knowing. It may not resonate with you, and that's okay. We all have our own knowing and our own truths. You've got to find what works for you. This truth and this dream of me working through my understanding of things, that's what makes sense. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can get a daily message for us. I feel like I'm all over the place, guys. And my energy's been like that for a few days. Can I get a daily message for twin flames? For those of us that are on a path of no communication, no contact. For those of us who are choosing to walk this path regardless. 3 of Wands. Too many cards. I can't take all those. In case this is your first time watching, I am an intuitive card reader. I'm still learning. I'll follow my gut. I feel like I'm a positive person, but I will not give a positive reading if it's not there. Not that there are negative readings. I think that there's always a message for us. It may just not be what we want to hear, but it's what the universe wants to tell us. Can I get one more card, please? The Ace of Pentacles came out with that. Well, 3 cards came out. I'm going to take them. So I got the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. Oh, 4 cards came out. Oh, look at this, guys. Getting ready to come out. I'll show you. The 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I've got 2 matching suits of royalty here. So this 3 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is us choosing to walk this journey, this path and this light by ourselves here in the 3D. The Ace of Pentacles, because we are choosing that, we're going to be prosperous, the prosperity. We're manifesting. We're going to manifest this King and Queen of Swords. This is that balance. Look at him balancing the energy. And we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. The Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy balancing. And the 8 of Cups. Going on a journey to balance this energy and see how the moon is looking down on you. There's still some secrets. There's still some wonders to be found. Change is coming. I think that's neat that we came out with this balancing. Balance. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy. What a great message. So you are choosing to go forward. You've accepted the mission. You're going to move into prosperity. And now where you're going and you're heading off to is this balance of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine inside of you. So good deal. I like how when the cards come out to meet the other messages that I already had in my head. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I hope you got something out of this reading. I know I did. The cards never fail. And I will catch you guys next time.